Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. This will be a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Down. 180.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They're going to go right back to Kamara. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
First down, Saints. What now?
Play action now. It's Carr. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. In motion is Hill. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Down. 180. 280.
Here's Kamara. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Back is Carr. Throw right side to Olave. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And the Saints have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Carr working out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Third and goal. Now Carr. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch. Yellow.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
On the double.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. The end zone, it's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run here with Kamara. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Carr. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? What now? To throw is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Carr to throw it on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Hill. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, Carr. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Hey, 734. That's it.
Carr now on second down. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Down. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are on top. It's 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, Carr. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now, second down throw from Carr. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
First down throw for Carr. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. It's second down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Second down, Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Set, ready.
On second down, Love. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Opposite, green.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's Dobbs, open left side. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Set, cut, set.
Love to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints first down.
In motion is Hill. A give up the middle with Kamara. He'll be brought down inside the 25. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Carr. Throw left side. That's Johnson. Third and 6. Carr working out of the gun. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
First and 10.
Check pink. Let's go.
They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. An even 40 yards.
Black swap. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On the set.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Down. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down. We're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set. Ready.
They'll run the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's deep for Olave. That is hot. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
29.
Carr. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and
9. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Check right. Here we go.
Running is Jacobs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. New Orleans' third and final timeout. We'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They face second down and 7.
Set, hut.
Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. Jacobs, first down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Ready, break.
Now here's second and goal.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll try to sneak it here. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
at their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
What now? That's it.
Carr. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Okay, now.
Carr now on second down. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.